Well, this morning I want to share a really important story with you, a story about overcoming domestic violence. Olivia Hassler is a thrower at USC. She's getting ready to start her senior year, and already she's been through something most of us could never imagine. She told me one story can change the way people look at you, and now she hopes her story can change the way people look at domestic violence and athletes.
One of my teammates had told me, like, I've known you 3 years and I feel like I don't know you at all.
That's because no one knew what really happened to USC's Olivia Hassler for nearly 2 years. The Gamecocks thrower and honor roll student survived domestic violence.
A lot of us go through things that people don't know about, and when someone steps forward, I feel like it kind of sends a stronger message because it shocks people.
Olivia's ex-boyfriend slammed her head into the concrete 7 times, leaving her hospitalized in her Pennsylvania hometown. A few months later, she returned to the track like nothing happened.
I throw javelin, so being able to go out and throw out your frustrations was one of the healthier ways that I dealt with it, because when I couldn't speak about it, track was the one thing that I could control.
Olivia admits she channeled her pain into track so she didn't have to think about what happened.
If anyone would look at me, they would think that I never went through anything. Like, they think athletes don't really go through things. They think that you're just, on the front of a newspaper. You're just like, bigger than life.
She knew it was time to speak up and speak out against domestic violence.
At first, I was definitely hesitant. I kind of took that then, instead of a fear, and turned that into the reason as to why I would talk.
And now she talks all the time, sharing her story, hoping others find strength and healing.
It's like a lot of people look at themselves for why things go wrong, and it's not them.
Olivia's spoken at the Russell House Theater on campus and to the National Association of Academic Advisors for Athletes, a convention that was in Orlando. Her bravery earned her the Wilma Rudolph Student Athlete Achievement Award. Now, coming up in the next hour of Good Day Columbia, Olivia explains her recovery, both mental and physical. The abuse left her with a traumatic brain injury.
What an inspiring young woman.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's something that I noticed about her is she is so comfortable talking.
She is.
About it.
It's
and
moving.
A lot of people, when she's explaining things and she's kind of smiling, and they were like...
Some people may be like, why are you smiling?
Right, and I think that's important because people have in their minds what a victim should look like. Why aren't you crying? Why aren't you doing this? Well, she's being bold. She's
and it's
talking about it.
Part of her healing process. That could be part of her healing to say, I'm not going to let this make me be depressed.
Right, exactly. So that was a point I wanted to make, is that everyone has this image in their head of what victims should look like. But
what an impressive young lady. Well, as Courtney mentioned, coming up in the next hour, we'll hear about that healing process for her. Stay with us, you guys. We've got your morning headlines coming up right after the break.
You're watching Good Day Columbia. Start your day the local way with Britt Conway, Prendy Clairvaux, and with Lauren Oleski's Skywatch forecast.